But Honorable Deacon, I promise you, we have some topics for tonight. Okay. So Denise saying that she's at work, so she will eventually stop talking in a few. Okay. Denise, if you want to be bad, put the show on the intercom. Let the shoppers listen to the show. All right. Sluggo, I hear you. All right. So topic number one. Oh, let me reset the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Lonely Hearts Cafe. The Lonely Hearts Cafe is where you come in, have a drink, socialize with your friends, and talk about those topics. Talk about those relationship issues. You know, things that your friends may be going through, the ladies may be going through. Things that you've experienced, and you want to get other people's perspectives, or you might just want to vent. This is where you do that. And fortunately for us, we have the Honorable Deacon, Aloysius Forever Love, to provide his insight. And we are blessed every week by the Honorable Deacon. Anything you want to add to that?
No, let us venture forward.
Okay. So, as we
But
said
I think
earlier, I'm in Tampa, Florida. The Honorable Deacon is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we vibe back and forth. We get topics from all over the country, all over the world, presented to us every week via social media, and then we discuss them live on the air. So, Honorable Deacon, with that being
yes,
said,
sir.
you ready for the first topic?
Let us roll.
Okay. This topic comes from Diamond out of Tampa, Florida. And it's something that we've talked about before. We've skirted around the issue, but I guess tonight we'll get into it a little bit more. Diamond asks, how do men feel about dating an entertainer?
Hmm.
Honorable Deacon, do you know what she means by entertainer?
I'm going to say stripper, exotic dancer,
Yes.
lady at the club.
Y- yes. So
So,
I know you've said that you've dated entertainers before, as have I, before Boss Lady era.
mhm.
You know, is there anything? Do you have anything against dating an entertainer?
No, as long as they don't bring their work home, and by work that I mean other dudes, or in certain cases they do get stalkers and things like that. So you have to be aware of that type of situation. But other than that, if they are in a committed relationship with you and they are showing their affection, their love, their finance,
Wait, wait, wait,
every aspect of
wait.
themselves,
You said sharing or showing?
sharing.
Sharing their love, sharing
hmm
their finance.
hmm
Okay, continue.
Every aspect of themselves that would solidify a good relationship, just the same as men would do.
Okay.
It has to be 50-50, you know what I mean? As long as they're doing that, then it's cool. But
Okay.
if she's under the impression because men are paying her that every man wants her and you're just an option, then that might be an issue.
So when you say she shouldn't bring her work home,
Not
s-
necessarily saying the clothing, not necessarily saying the dancing, just
okay.
the guys that are constantly in her face.
hmm
She
Do
should
you
be
think?
able to shut her phone down.
Okay. Shout out to Mrs. Sluggo who's joined us. And Sluggo says too many outside influences when dating entertainers. No, thank you. And that's what I want to get at. Okay. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with the Honorable Deacon, but Honorable Deacon, do you think that those
Mhm.
outside influences, those guys, those women, can have a tendency or tend to um, affect your relationship? Do they change the way that she views her relationship with you? Is that is that possible?
Well, you have to have game like Jesus and Hercules. You know what I mean? If the game is tight, then you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Like I said,
Now,
there has to be that duality, though. You have to have game like Jesus and Hercules. So,
what do you mean? What do you mean by that when you say that?
you have to show that you're strong, but you have to show that you're intelligent. You have to show that you're going to make sacrifices like Jesus did. You know what I mean? Just to be around her. You have to be
Okay.
caring like Jesus. Yeah.
hmm hmm What are some of the benefits of dating a dancer, entertainer?
The foreplay,
The foreplay,
the outfits,
the outfits,
the sensual moving,
the sensual moving.
hopefully the creativity. There are some strippers, there are some dancers that can't really
Move.
live up to their potential. Let's put it that way.
You mean that they appear to be able to move, but they can only
Right.
move if there's a pole next to them or a floor underneath them. But put them in the
That is
bed,
correct.
and they are as stiff as the headboard.
You are correct, sir.
Okay.
And then sometimes there was this one girl, and I hate to say she was from Detroit, but she was from Detroit, and she was a tad too muscular. You
Oh,
know, her whole body was too muscular, and that kind of threw things off too.
yeah. But okay, but you knew she was muscular before you got into the relationship with her or pursued the relationship with her.
Now, this is true, but her
So,
whole body was just that stiff muscle. I mean, you know, having muscle is a good thing for women. Don't get me wrong, but she was overly muscular, and not
okay.
like big muscle. She was just thick, stiff. No, it's not stiff and thick. Um, and it wasn't like bulging muscle. She was just what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
She was too firm. Sometimes you could
There
date a
you
woman
go.
who's two tone, from my perspective. When
Exactly.
when you're
That's
when
what it
you're
was.
touching your lady, you want some softness to her. I mean, I can understand the ladies want to be toned and want some definition, but you know, the tata's got to be soft.
Right.
Denise agrees with you. She says, "Yeah, Al, the foreplay is the bomb." Tiffany, our friend from Los Angeles, agrees with you as well. Welcome back, Tiffany. Um, let's see. Denise, Milk and Cookies, are you implying that you've dated an entertainer in the past? And Tiffany asks Aloysius, did you care about that after you hit that coochie?
I did.
Okay.
And she was one of those stiff people, you know what I mean? She just laid there, you know, on top
Uh-huh.
of everything else. So it was not a good thing.
hmm And Denise says that she has dated an entertainer. Okay. Danny, are you with us? Danny, I think, dropped off. Danny was with us earlier, so we'll see if she calls back in. Okay, I was going to ask Danny. Danny being down in Miami probably has been exposed to a lot of things, including dancers. So I was going to get her thoughts on it. Tiffany says that she is a freak. She does everything. Tiffany, are you in the industry? Are you an entertainer? And Denise asked a question for you, Honorable Deacon. Was she just a
Uh,
fuck then?
basically, yes. Yes, she was.
Okay. These are his confessions. Well, I don't know. Let me think back on my
Temporary
life.
situation.
Yeah, yeah. Tiffany says that she's had sex with two or three. Uh-huh. Ladies, I imagine it's the same that the Honorable Deacon is expressing, where sometimes you have people who can't live up to their billing, who can't move in the bedroom or sexually as they're supposed to be able to move, when they're gyrating and moving their bodies.
Hmm.
Okay. Tiffany says that she's a club promoter. Very good. Very good. Good to know. Okay. So my experience with the dancers is, you know, I can honestly say that I have never been intimate with a dancer, but I have hung out, dated, hung out, dated, hung in with them a lot. And I think for me, it was just the fact that I knew every night that they were going to get plenty of attention, and I just didn't want to be bothered with that. I didn't want that distraction. How did you deal with the attention? Your girl's going to be at the club getting all the attention, and then she's going to bring that home.
Most of the women that I've dated my later years got attention, so that really didn't bother me.
Good point. Good point. Because if you're dating a bugaboo and she doesn't get attention, then that's not a good reflection on you.
Yeah, that is
That's
true,
right.
sir.
That is true. Okay. Tiffany says that her dude is the entertainer. Okay. Ronnie says that she's not a dancer, but she can move.
You dig
Uh-huh.
that?
Uh-huh. Denise says that she was part of the crowd giving attention. Now that's part of it too. Now, if you're dating someone that's in the industry, you can be giving attention to you. You throwing your money out, and then everybody else thinks that you're just there as a spectator, as a tipper, but you're part of the inside job. That money's coming home with you.
Hmm.
Tiffany says she doesn't care about the outside attention because at the end of the day, they're going to be in the room together.
Hmm.
Amen. Amen. Okay. So Diamond has messaged us saying that she's about 45 minutes away from being able to make a call. I don't know if she's twirling around right now or on duty.
Hmm.
So we will see if she will call during her next break. Let's see. So the next question comes, and if there's anyone listening who is gay, homosexual, or in you know, that lifestyle, feel free to call in now or comment in the chat room. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Denise says yes, throwing that money and all. And then Denise says she would get that good treatment after the show and them dollars. Tiffany says, shit, I'll be with him at the strip joint together. Exactly. Okay. So the next question, Honorable Deacon, comes from. We have something in the background. Is there water running in the background or something?
The air.
Okay. I didn't know if you were taking a bubble
I
bath.
would die if it cuts off. No, go ahead.
70 degrees is not that high. That hot.
And you just don't understand it.
All right. So the next question comes from Vanessa in Land O'Lakes, Florida. Vanessa asks, and everybody in the chat room weigh in on this one. Vanessa asks that classic question: If there are two lesbians in